really lucky and joined by one of Kentucky's own, number 51, Courtney Love, who's now our Director of Player Development here within the Kentucky Wildcat program. And morning, Court. You good?
Coach, good. Thanks for having me. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. Well, while we've got you on the phone, the big thing we wanted to talk about, obviously a big topic nowadays is the NIL that came out, and sort of how within the Kentucky program that we're educating our guys in terms of how to handle, this situation and the new opportunities that are presented with themselves.
I think it's been great, honestly, Coach. Obviously, as you know, we've been bringing in different people to speak on NIL, to help our guys really become CEOs of their own brands, really take charge in making sure that they understand the whole scope of it, whether it be following policies and procedures with influencer, working with Michael Haddix, who comes in and teaches our guys financial literacy. So it's been really amazing to see them go through it and become more willing to take extreme ownership in what they're doing now for this piece with their own brands.
Right. Let me ask you this, Courtney. We're not really allowed to set that up. So how are you educating our guys? Like, do we have any education where they're saying, okay, these guys are reaching out to you or their parents? I mean, how are we handling that?
All right. So really the biggest thing is getting our guys with compliance. Like 2 weeks ago at our 4 for 40, a lot of people probably know, but 4 for 40 is what we do for our guys. We'll have different speakers come in throughout June and July that will speak on different life skill topics, as far as brotherhood, like I said, financial literacy, and then mainly this NIL component. So compliance will come in, and they spoke to our guys just about, the really nuances on this new scope of NIL and how to really approach it. And when people reach out to our guys, they've got to go through different steps. Like you said, we can't, say this is what you're going to do, this is who you need to talk to. We can't do that, so we push them off to compliance, and compliance will get them in the right direction.
Brad, this is going to change recruiting, man. It really is. And
it's going to be it's a huge game changer.
Yes, and I just look at it and I say, hey, good. Thank God that we got a guy like Courtney in place that can deal with that. But I'm always ready. I know you're ready. Always ready to recruit and battle what we got to do. So
having Courtney. We've been sort of on the forefront of branding our players for a long time, and I think that we've sort of put ourselves in a space that this isn't going to just jump on us and be out of left field. Like I think we're ready. No. We're ready to adjust and to pivot, and obviously there are going to be things that we're all learning,
right?
On the fly on this deal, and. But I think there's at least a comfort level, within the building on how we're going to handle this. And obviously, Court, you've been sort of prepping and preparing for this, and
right.
Seeing that it could be coming down the line, and here it is, to have our guys ready.
Right. I think it's huge because our guys will now understand what it means to run their brands like a business. And it's really an educational component to this when it comes to understanding finances, understanding taxes, and knowing the right things that they have to do before they get to the next level, whether that's the next level of pro sports or the next level in life. They're going to have to understand how to do the different things and take the steps that they need to be best in this field.
And they have much more of a support system while they're here.
Yes.
In college. Right. I know when I was in the NFL coaching, and then obviously Vince, you played there and was there quite a bit. The fact when a young player would come into the league and everything got dumped on them as a rookie,
that's a good point, Brad.
It was really hard for those guys to know, one, who to trust, two, it would start to become overwhelming. They're trying to make their name within the league.
Right.
and they've got all these outside voices, influences, things going on. Now here, at least we can have a somewhat controlled environment as much as we can, and then people they know they can trust and lean on, who's got their best interests at heart, as opposed to when you go into the NFL, all the voices that are talking to you, trust me, they've got other. Your best interest is not necessarily what's on the top of their mind.
Doubt. That's right. And once again, I got to give credit to our athletic department. Some of them meetings I listen to, some I'll be in there, I'll be sleeping. But when we did that image and likeness, when you brought them guys in, Susan, a couple, I think it was 2 years ago, and that we brought that guy in. And I will tell you this, I've been one-on-one talking to Rachel Baker from compliance, because I'm going to be honest, I am way out of this one. And she gave me some good advice the other day. And I was like, because I'm going to be honest, there were people hitting me up, saying, hey, how to get in touch with your players. I'm like, dude. So I immediately called her, and she told me y'all had a meeting because we've been out. And I was like, well, thank God I did that. But I really do, and I'm not, I'm not blowing smoke up them, but I really do appreciate them, our compliance. I think, Ryan, people understand how people don't like them on the outside. But I think our coaching staff love them because they keep us level.
On top of it.
And it keeps me out of hot water.
Sandy Bell's the sheriff.
Yes.
She is the sheriff.
Now, Rachel's now the new she's the new sheriff in town. Yes.
Well, you got to have the good sheriff to keep you guys under check.
And she does, and she keeps the parents. I think the other thing is she's probably educating them parents, too, because I think, Brad, this is going to be like AAU basketball where – parents are just trying to get a deal here and there, and I think Rachel was really on top of that too. So
there's so many different avenues that you have to look, and there's avenues that a lot of us don't even know exist right now that will pop up. So we'll be ready for anything that gets thrown at us. It's no different than anything else we do.
Just blame Courtney if anything happens.
Hey, you can blame me. I'll take it.